Yo, we're live on Facebook with the podcast about nothing. I have forgotten what episode this is. I think it's 7.
It gotta be. I think it is.
Nah, yeah, you're right. We on 7.
Okay. All right. Everybody, we're here with a small portion of the group tonight, but we still gonna get into it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. We got my man E of Scotch with E.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, shout out to the guys, the podcast about nothing. It's always a little something that we bring to it. So I look forward to tonight's conversation.
Yo, we got my man C Mello, the people's champ.
Yo, back again, another Saturday. Let's get it.
And of course, myself, Roman Chef of the podcast about nothing and Melanated Geekdom. So, what do you guys want to talk about?
You know what we came to talk about. We came to talk about that brawl for it all.
Oh, okay.
The Alabama Tea Party.
Yeah, we came to talk about the brawl for it all. You feel me?
Why are we calling it a tea party though?
It was a sweet tea party. That's what it was.
Right.
Everybody got hit in that sweet spot. Everybody was getting it.
All right, let's get the backstory.
All right, so the officer or security guard, an older black man, tries to tell this white group of people that they cannot park their boat at that certain spot at the dock because the boat is coming in, it needs to park. They refuse to move said boat. They argue with him, and somehow a fight ensues. Melee starts happening. They start to jump this older black man, and something special happened after that.
Something special.
Unity.
It really was at its finest. The bat signal went up. BJ, you wanna example that?
Okay, hold on real quick. Give me a minute.
You said the bat signal went up.
Okay.
So
it goes a little something like this.
I need all black people to realize when that hat goes back.
Listen, this is real quick. I hate to cut you off. This is a false alarm. This is just a test of the signal.
Just a test, everybody. Okay. Just a test. This is just a tutorial.
Just a tutorial. Okay. And what does this action signify?
It signifies it's time to kick
Let the ass whoopings commence. Okay. That's what it signifies.
Okay. All right. So this security guard was doing his job, trying to make sure that the boat got moved. He was then accosted by the people he was trying to, work with, and they attacked him. And upon the attacking the fight was triggered by him throwing his hat, right? Throwing his hat.
Yes.
All right. So he was like, "All right, cool. You know what? All right, well, it's on." He threw the hat up. The fight started, and then the ratio of melanated combatants quickly changed from 1 versus it was like 6, right? 6 or 7 to maybe close to 30 or 40 versus 6 or 7. It
was probably 30 or 40 punches thrown all together, but yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
Wow. Okay. So how do you feel about the scenario? The situation?
I believe that it brought a sense of unity and pride to all my melanated people.
Okay.
I believe they tried it in a small town.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Jason Aldean
Wow.
got them people's ass whooped.
So,
Wow.
all right. So what's up with this? So Jason Aldean got the song, right?
Yeah,
And the song is "Tried in a Small Town."
I gotta hear it.
tried. They tried it in a small town,
I gotta hear that.
and they got tried over and over again because the chairman came. He didn't come to play.
All right. So so they tried it based off of the instructions of a country singer
Yes,
who
sir.
inspired people to try it in a small town. They went to the small town, tried it, and it went down.
It went
Yes,
down
sir.
all right.
Yeah.
It didn't go according to their plans, but they tried it. Let's just say they tried
Okay.
it.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So C Mello, how do you feel about it?
I feel that I know what to do if I feel like I'm getting jumped.
Okay. Yeah.
know
All right.
exactly
So that
what to
had
do
up,
about-
and we get
Yeah.
help, support. Okay.
It's coming. I felt that, like you said, it shows a form of unity.
Okay.
It shows that we're not going to stand for it no more.
Okay.
And it also shows like that when there's a fight, we coming. Land, air, or sea.
Yeah. The one dude did swim across the thing to get there.
Listen, he
Yes,
jumped in the
Black
water saying
Aquaman, right?
he jumped in the water saying, "I've been waiting for this all my life."
Like Black Mantis and all of
He
that.
was,
Yeah.
he was Aquaman.
Yeah.
Aquaman.
He was on it.
So I would say, yeah, I'm proud of the fact that there was unity to support and save that man, from being jumped on. That part, I'm with you. I think the thing that cheapens the whole scenario is the way that we respond to it afterwards. So it becomes a joke that fast.
Oh,
And now the gravity of the situation hasn't even really sank in, and we done hit the buffoonery button on it already so that we could be making fun of it, making profit off of it, t-shirts, mugs, cups, all this stuff. Do we as a people, when we think about unity, are we thinking about unity always from the standpoint of we fight together, or that we actually want to have unity across all parallels, so therefore we represent a united front of understanding in how we gonna be acting? Because there was a great opportunity after this to kind of look at some questions of, okay, why did they attack him?
Mhm.
Versus also the additional question of, why did he not have backup? Why is there nobody else that he could have called to de-escalate the situation instead of it spiraling into what it did? One of the big questions I asked is, like, is this a doc? Like, where did all the chairs come from? Like, that doesn't seem like a place where folding chairs would just be lingering around like this aquatic area. Like, I'm just gonna bring out some folding chairs to the docks, sitting at the dock of the bay.
I think they were at like wasn't they like by a restaurant or something like that's outside?
Yeah, I don't know, but like they was, like, where did the chairs come from? We were on a dock. There's boats. Boats typically have their seats locked and bolted down, so you ain't sliding around, falling around, or whatever. So there's some staging I feel had to take place. Where did these chairs come from? And like let's really check.
Okay, as a superhero, don't you always keep your weapon? Don't Thor always keep his hammer on him?
Superhero. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what they say? You got to keep that thing on me.
You got to keep that thing. And the thing on you is a foldable chair. Like where do you put that?
Listen, I'm not here to judge.
I'm not judging nobody.
What that man's choice of weapon is. I don't judge Thor for having a hammer. I don't judge Captain America for having a shield. That man just happens to have a chair.
Okay. All right. No, I mean, all right. The chair part is fair. All right. But my point is, there's a lot of things that could be. There's a lot of questions that can come out of the situation that kind of make you go like, all right, do we sometimes take too light of certain situations, and that's the reason why they reoccur? Because we're we fought today, but in all those other instances, we was laughing
all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how many times have we jumped each other and we've been laughing at that instead of stopping it and coming together for unity? Like I think like it's great to see these small examples of what could be, but then it shows us why we're not gonna have it when we just turn around and make light of it and it becomes a joke. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me.
Oh, yeah.
That's just me.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
That's understandable. When you take a different aspect, point of view from it, it does make sense. But like, it's the internet. That's what we gotta remember. It's the internet.
Yeah.
The internet will find anything or everything to try to make a joke about it.
Yeah, you're right.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But I mean, put it like this: once this blow over, because probably by the next week, the world is gonna be on something else.
Right. All right.
So by that time, then now you can look at it from where the deeper root from the whole situation comes from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how can something like this be avoided next time?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just at the moment it's the internet.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So that's
I can concede the internet is the wild whatever. So yeah, but I mean, I just think that we have opportunities sometimes that we just don't capitalize on. We play with it. Right.
But it takes that one to deprogram ourselves from feeling like we can turn it into something. Because you got to think about it. This is a cash grab.
Yeah, it is, like always. Yeah, but I mean, that's the sad part about it. Like that's what it becomes. Right. You know what I'm saying? It becomes an opportunity to be able to capitalize off of something that somebody went through instead of actually going, I really don't want that to happen anymore, and I really want justice and equality for my people. So I'm not about to go make money off of it per se, as much as this is a real message that I want to promote.
See, you know what? You have to think about back in I hate to sound old, but back in the 90s, it would have been an issue like that compared to now. Like how you saying back in the day, think back to like the Rodney King. Not saying that's on that level, but just think back how that turned into a big national situation. You know what I'm saying? But now, like I said, it's the internet. The internet is going to find anything or everything to make a joke about it, and we can't help but to laugh.
Wait, hold on.
Right. See, but that
I know we came to a serious point, but did y'all see that man's Crocs?
Yeah. Elder, they did say that Crocs is made with like military grade material, right? That man's feet going through his Crocs was amazing.
His Crocs was trying to get away.
His Crocs was socks. Okay, they was up on his ass.
Yo, that man's Crocs.
That man's Crocs was. They became shin guard. Like they upgraded the shin guard.
I've never seen somebody foot go through a Croc.
It looked bad. It looked like the man stuck his legs through Swiss cheese blocks.
But the question is how. Now I'm gonna try to watch the video to see how this all happened.
Oh no, you'll never get the close up to see how the Crocs get destroyed.
You just gonna get the
How
aftermath.
bad do you gotta be getting your ass whooped for your Crocs?
His ass whooped.
To slide up your
all the way up this nigga's ass. The Crocs died.
Oh
that
man.
day. Yeah, that was
so
amazing. Yeah, I will say that was the highlight of the whole thing. Like, like the Crocs on that man's like in my like now, like when I think of the image of like certain people passing in history, I put that image there. I'm like, when Achilles died, like that's that's when he see his little rolled up his ankles and shit. Certain people I just imagine had to have the same type of death. I just imagine it now. Like, so damn, like, how'd he go?
Oh man.
His shoes rolled up his legs. Okay. Yeah, that's how that nigga went. Got that Bama beaten. Got that Bama beaten, and then he got to run up his leg.
It was bad. It was bad.
Oh my god.
Oh man, we got anything else for this?
No, I mean, what else y'all got on the tea party? I think the dude was a hero. I think the kid that did swim across the water to go help was pretty heroic overall.
Yeah, definitely. I think he was like 16 or 17, something like that.
Yeah,
he
was young.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely deserves some merit of honor. But yeah, they did not let that go down.
Yeah, no, they wasn't playing.
Also, they did have a Trump rally in Alabama as well earlier that week.
So they did. I have to say, but I think they were on some natty light.
They probably were on that boat, hype off the Trump rally, drinking natty light,
ready to fight,
and listening to Try That in a Small Town. And that was the trifecta combo for the ass whooping.
Oh wow, the trifecta combo.
Yeah, that was the trifecta combo for the best ass whooping they could have possibly took.
Yeah, that was a sad thing.
All right. Well, in better news, my life is always better at this time of year. It means football is back, baby.
All right. So
yes,
football's back. Let me go and ask the dumb question. Who do you have taking it all this year?
Super
Bowl or college? I mean, NFL or college?
Super Bowl first.
All right. I can't say anything. I can't say.
If I have to give you an answer right now.
Yes, that's why I'm asking right now.
I'm going to say, sadly, because they are in my division, and I really wanted to draft this quarterback when he came out. I saw him and I was amazed by him, and I thought he was going to be great, and he is everything and more. Patty Mahomes and them damn Kansas City Chiefs look to repeat this year. I don't see anybody stopping them right now. If you ask me right now, I just can't see anybody stopping them.
And that's the obvious answer.
All right.
So that's why I just sit there and say, like, me personally, I can't. If I was to give you my guess, who I think it would be, it'll probably have to be like going into week 8 for me, like where I could just really sit back and look at a lot of teams. Because you remember with football, you could start off hot, then just end cold, and that could be your Super Bowl pick. Like, yo, I got to see them going, but then turn around, it's like, wow, how did they miss the playoffs?
Right.
Or how did they drop down off their division? I mean, so football is tricky, but you already know the obvious choice is just it's the Kansas City.
Listen, they didn't get no worse in the offseason. They didn't do a whole lot, but them damn Kansas City Chiefs, man. Listen, Patty Mahomes is that dude.
What about the Eagles?
Eagles?
Yeah.
I think they're gonna win the division again. And I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'll tell you, like, I think they're gonna win the division again.
Okay.
Because it's like with us, it's like with that whole Zach Martin situation. I don't know if we could trust Tyron Smith because he'll be in and then get hurt and out for like 3-4 weeks. So it's like the offensive line is taking a hit. Now it's about to take an even bigger hit without Zach Martin being there. So I'd say with us, we're going to make the playoffs again. But then it gets tricky on who we play in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, so it's like I said, for me personally, it not till week 8. This is when I give you my answer who I think is going to go to the Super Bowl. But for right now, I'm going to agree with Rome, and it's Kansas City.
Okay.
Definitely. We got Malcolm Mailman in the house.
Yeah, I'm late. I had a family reunion. I still got my dang tag on. Hold on. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Represent your click.
I forgot all about family reunion, but that explains a lot. Yeah, though. So topic is, what is it? Football is back, baby. Yes, it is. Cowboy Nation.
Who you think gonna take the NFL this year? Who you think gonna run it?
I'm probably gonna go with Kansas City, but on the low, I'm kind of thinking, and I know my dude D Reed is gonna love this shit. Man, I don't know, man. They done stacked the hell out of Miami's roster, man. Miami is literally a fucking threat, dude. Have you been seeing everybody? Like, dude, everybody they've been getting just under the radar. Ain't nobody been saying nothing about it. Oh my goodness, Miami got a good chance.
But oh boy,
as long as
he take one more hit, and that boy ain't gonna play in the NFL no more. So
that's what I was saying. As long as Tua stay healthy, I think Miami has a real good chance at it. But if not, I say Kansas City. Man, listen, that dude Mahomes is nasty, man.
Right.
It's just, I mean, that's Mr. Impossible. That's Mr. Impossible. Literally.
Patty is that dude. He got every throw in the book.
And you know, it's.
They said Patty was at practice throwing the ball behind his back.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's
like
unfair.
He played baseball. He played baseball. So you know what I'm saying? That's like Steve Nash playing basketball. He had a different advantage to the field. Like, he's used to seeing the whole field. So when you get on the basketball court, I see the whole court. I can drop you a dime from anywhere out here. This is just like passing a soccer ball to him. So you get, you know what I'm saying, out there, it's like, bro, you playing baseball. I'm used to throwing this thing behind my back, some of this, and just, you know what I'm saying? So now I got this football, and there's muscle memory to it, bro. And then you got Kelsey. Yeah, I mean, that dude, I don't understand that tandem right there. That's like Tom and Gronk.
So
and Andy Reid, can't forget Andy Reid. You gotta give
him credit. It's like, yeah, bro, like Kansas City, they got it. And I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. Let's get that known. And I just want to be realistic about things. I just want to be all the way realistic about football. So we got a good chance if we can get past the second round.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinion. Like, my team is not like probably gonna win, so I don't give a damn who wins because my team ain't winning. So at the end of the day, when somebody gonna ask me who I think gonna take it, I don't give a damn who gonna take it because it ain't my team. And if my team take it, then I'm happy.
Right.
But I'm not rooting for nobody else but my team. And if somebody else win or got better chances, then I'm trying to find the Tanya Harden of the team. Somebody over there and rectify some knees and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make my team have a better opportunity to win. But if we saying that we ain't messing with the chances, then all right, cool. Kansas City got a very good chance. If we don't send somebody in the locker room to give them diarrhea on the game days and everything else that we were planning to do.
Put some icy hot in the nigga jock strap or something.
Right.
So we got some comments. We got some comments about football. We got B Gaddy. He said Packers going to the Super Bowl, baby. How y'all feel about that?
Okay.
He drunk off some of that chef wine. Ain't no way.
You know what? That's a person who believes in his team. That's all I can say.
He also has made the claim that the Cowboys will never make it to the Super Bowl with that throwing picks every game.
Wow.
wow.
I feel that's a personal jab at you and BJ over here.
Hey, yeah, that was. I feel attacked. I feel
Y'all
attacked. Listen,
I gotta respond to
Listen,
that.
they can talk because they beat us a couple times, so he can talk. He can, you know what?
see,
They beat us. They got the bragging right.
reason why I can't, because the times when they counted, the Packers have they Candace, but that dude don't even play for y'all no more. He played for somebody else.
Yeah, that's
And
not
he
the
about to
same
do that
Packers team
same
you root
exact
for.
thing. He about to do that same exact thing he used to do to us, to y'all. So now,
Hey, how y'all feel about Jordan Love and the Packers? How y'all think that's gonna work out?
oh
Not
man,
good.
well, listen, as long as we got Michael Parsons, I don't care about nobody. Send 11 at him. Send 11 at him. That boy can't. He ain't got no feet up on him. He ain't got no wheels under him.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, and we played the Niners this year. Purdy ain't got no legs. You better hope Trey Lance come back, cause he ain't gonna have no legs. My man Michael Parsons running with cornerbacks. That man got speed. As long as he in your backfield, it's danger for y'all.
Let me give y'all unpopular opinion right now.
That Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. But go ahead.
Denver winning more than 10 games this year.
Who?
Denver winning more than 10 games this year.
Winning more than 10?
Yep.
We betting or you just make a statement?
I'll put 5 on it with all of y'all if y'all want to do that.
No, because watch y'all only win
grown,
7.
We are grown men. We will not.
If we only win 7, then y'all all win 5 from me.
No, I don't want no $5 bet.
I am not high.
Somebody over here say he's smoking.
Shameful bet. I want chain betting. We ain't doing no money.
Okay.
We gotta be chain betting.
What's the bet then? Give me the bet. Give me the bet.
If they don't win 10 games, you gotta wear a Cowboys jersey.
Nah, he gotta wear a Raiders jersey.
There you go.
Oh, that's just disrespectful.
You gotta wear your division.
That's disrespectful.
Why are you stuck? I mean, are you froze?
He like, I don't know if I can.
You don't like those terms now?
Who jersey?
Okay, I mean,
Raiders jersey.
I think that's exactly what makes this work.
And you can't go get a Bo Jackson or nothing.
No Bo Jackson.
You can't get no Bo Jackson or nothing. Don't try to get no sweet one. Nope. You got to get a lineman. Get a lineman jersey.
No. You know what? Specifically, you got to get the center. Okay.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
Nah.
All right. But if they do win 10 plus, now. Okay. Now, what's the bet for y'all?
I mean, that's your terms. You're the one that got
okay. All right.
Nope. Hold on, wait, because when he said, "Oh, yep, nope, this about to be some bullshit." Y'all know this nigga. He's one of the Nickelodeon.
We gotta agree to everything. I mean,
he about to have you get like drinking egg yolk or something. Like, nah, man, nah.
You know what the bet is just be? You gotta wear a team you hate. Put it like this: a team you dislike the most. You gotta wear their jersey.
Hey,
look, I'm gonna go ahead.
Jersey. I'm gonna go
ahead and put Malcolm in that Steelers jersey. BJ, I'm gonna go ahead and put you in that Washington. E, who was your team?
See, that's the reason why I've been very elusive about anything. So
Brown fan.
Who was your team?
Who's my team? They have won the Super Bowl. They have been champions. They
49ers fan.
Okay, at least we're synonymous with winning. I mean, damn, I'll take that. Okay.
You're a 49ers fan. All right, cool. You gonna wear a Kyler Murray bra? That's what you gonna wear. That Kyler Murray bra. I don't know what he was wearing.
What is up with my dude's wardrobe?
I don't know what he was wearing, but you gotta wear the Kyler Murray bra.
I'm not wearing his upper body armor, his quarterback armor.
My man had nipple armor.
I mean, that's called a crop top. Let's just call it what it is.
I was just hot at practice. That's why I had that shirt.
But why was he at practice with a bra on?
I mean, the sports bra.
He must have lost the bet too.
Extra support. So
he must have lost the bet too.
Daddy, I'm gonna need you to pick up that Bears #1 jersey. Go ahead, put that boy from Ohio State on your back.
Nah, do it, Don. I'll say he had to put on a whatchamacallit on the back of Detroit Lions.
No, he hate the Bears. So I need him to put that.
That's even better.
I need him to put that Justin Fields on his back. Go ahead, put the old boy from Ohio State on your back.
Oh, you can't have him rocking one of the best cats. No, you got to get one of the lame cats on there. You got to find on that lame jersey.
No, I want him in that. I want to see him in that Justin Fields.
All right.
Bears #1.
Justin Fields, nice though.
And I want the orange jersey. I want the Bears orange jersey. All right, so our football bets is locked in. Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah,
I didn't agree to this.
I didn't agree to it either, but
I did not agree.
I say, what's the
never
stipulation as Cowboys fans? What's the stipulation? What is it that we have to get? Is it all just based off Denver winning more than 10 games?
Yeah, that's all it is.
That's all it is. It's 10. 10 or more.
If they lose, you know what I'm saying? You gotta.
It's 10 or more. If we win 10 games,
I need to see our schedule first.
I mean, what's the point? What's the point of more? Like that's fucking arbitrary. It doesn't matter. If we
10 games.
Once they get to 10, then they won. Right? That's
it. 10 games.
With the plus more for like you trying to get a bonus bet on like hey,
not betting already.
Side bet.
If we win 3 more,
if we won 3 more, then yeah, like we trying to.
If we win 3 more, you got to wear the matching set.
That's right.
Yeah, you got to wear the pants too. You got to get the pants to match.
That
like,
sports bra
man.
he had on plus the little tight shorts. I ain't doing none of that because you ain't getting 10.
Denver ain't getting. I need to see y'all schedule.
Don't worry about our schedule.
Oh, it's trash. I can tell by the response. Yeah.
Sean Payton gonna fix everything in Denver this year. He gonna fix Russell Wilson. Our coach was trash last year. We gonna beat the shit out of
Sierra
the Jets.
pregnant again. They said Sierra pregnant again. That boy season is over. That boy season is over.
Here.
Russell is the new Tony Romo. That nigga looking in the stands all game.
All right. What type of music y'all been listening to?
Big
if I gotta be honest, you may not want to ask me that question. That's a little personal.
Personal about the music?
I'm just joking.
Listen to porno tracks at home.
Nah, I'm trying to get like
listen to porno music in this
all of a sudden, like what the hell? Like you can't share music? No. I listen to a lot of different stuff. Like I listen to hip hop, R&B, blues, lo-fi.
I just got hip with lo-fi. That shit nice.
I listen to rock and roll, classic rock, indie, alternative. Like I listen to a whole bunch of different stuff. Like I think my Spotify thing got like 14 hours of music in just one playlist, and then I got another one like same thing. Like I listen to everything, but I like music because it just speaks to me.
Mm-hmm.
You got any like new or like not so well known artists that you listening to right now?
Yeah, like I like Jadena.
Okay.
I like.
Is that how you say that man's name?
Yeah, Jadena. Yeah, I like Jadena. Yeah, I mean, and then there's a lot of female artists that I kind of like that. Like, I don't know how known they really are, but like I like Mariah the Scientist.
Ain't heard her yet.
Oh yeah, she's fire. Of course, I like Team and damn, I can't. All of a sudden, I can't think of the chick's damn name. Victoria Monet, I like her.
Yeah, I just got hip to her.
There's a bunch of like new artists that like sometimes I just come across some obscure music and I just lock in. You know what I'm saying? I listen to it. I listen to hold up. This y'all ever played and I know I'm not trying to switch the subject, it's still about music, but y'all ever played that game Tetris Effects, I believe it is. So there's a Tetris game that you play that is like connected to music, and like as you move the pieces and slam them down and all that stuff, it's like remixing the song. And It's on Xbox, and I think it may be on your phone. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, like Xbox and PlayStation and all of that. It's
All right.
off the
I'm
damn
gonna
chain.
download it.
Yeah, it's off
What's
the
it
damn
called?
chain. Tetris Effect, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
download
So
it.
much so that I even went on Spotify and looked up the soundtrack for it because I'm like, damn, man, like some of
Yeah,
these
that shit was
beats
hitting.
and songs is hitting. Like, yeah, that's the type of man. Listen, that's the type of music I listen to. You'll never not catch me listening to something wild, crazy, off the hook because that's just the way I like my music.
Respectable. Shit, I ain't really been listening to nothing. I think the last thing I knew was that Nas Magic too. That's
Okay.
like the last thing I've like actually listened to. Other than that, it's just been a lot of old school rap. Like,
How you feel about that Nas?
no, I love it.
Yeah.
Nas was hard.
I love it. That album is fire.
Yeah.
I ain't
That
heard
album
it.
is fire. Man, it's worth it. Get it, man. You get a chance to listen to it. Definitely, that's definitely a listen to. But
I'm not gonna say it's a classic yet, but almost every track on there is pretty dope. Like
compared to music now, it's
not a
refreshing.
bad track on there. It's not a bad. I don't know if it's a classic yet, but it's not a bad track on there.
It's one of his best. It's one of his best as in a while.
Yeah,
but like real quick, going back, I've been listening to like a lot. Like I said, a lot of old school. Like I've been listening to like an old school Mobb Deep, the East Siders. Just that rap, that 2090s.
BJ walking in the basement before he hit the weight. He got to get that C walk out before you hit the weight.
That crib fit.
I got to do that crib fit real quick.
Khaki.
Yeah,
actual khakis and Converses.
Like,
talk about what set that is.
My playlist be sporadic. Like, it depends on how I feel. When I turn the street. I might. It might be neo soul, might be some R&B, might be some smooth jazz. BJ, they be like some old school rap. A little bit of new school. It gotta be. I don't know. Like, I just got hip to the dude Piff Marty. I fuck with dude. He got that inspirational rap. You know what I'm saying? If you ever get a chance, check him out. Dude Piff Marty. He nice. It is. It's days I just bang Outkast for a second, just you know what I'm saying, or it might be the coast I'm feeling for a second. I might be like, you know what, I'm banging some New York, play some, I got all type of New York music from freestyle rappers and all that shit. Then after that, I might go to work. By the time I clock in, load my truck up and pull out, shit, I'm listening to something down south, going from Bun B. Big Crit, Bootsy, I try not to listen to too much too much down south shit at work. That shit had you crunk, like you be what? You ain't even delivering the mail no more, you just throwing it like nothing you buck bitch. Damn, that should be you ready for a dog to come at you like nigga, punch your hands with your fist. Like, nigga, what's happening, dog? Like, yeah, this motherfucker scared as hell. Like, come on, get in the house, baby. Yeah, take the water bill with you, bitch. Cause now I'm ready for the shit today. You got Webby in my ears saying what? Webby the one
set it off.
Man,
that's what set it off. You ready to set this shit off?
And that's what I'm telling you. I tell people that like listening to music kind of change people's outlooks on life after a while. Because you ever listen to a song and you start to wonder like this nigga's asking questions in the song. Like this nigga's crazy. This nigga really want to fuck me up. He asked me, "You want to talk shit? You want to run your mouth? Hold up, my nigga. Nope. Never mind. You got something bigger in store for me then. You want to talk shit? You want to run your mouth? You want a bunch of motherfuckers outside your house? No, I don't. No, I don't. I thought we was going to handle this between us. You didn't call cousins and family members, nigga. No.
Listen,
I don't even want to talk shit no more out here in the streets.
Listen, long as you ain't got the hat, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Oh, man. On my hat. It go from the front way. Step 1, the hat on. Step 2, turn hat to back. Step 3, take hat off and release. And once you release,
that's how you start a draw. Okay.
Once the release goes, and it's up from there.
Oh, right.
It's like Wakanda forever. Everybody just started coming out of nowhere. Like, what?
All right.
And
So
I want to clap up for those, not to change the subject, for those people. You can tell the cats that wasn't at work, they came up just because there was other Negroes in the fight. So I want to applaud y'all for y'all starting the whole coming together moment. They was like, it's other niggas over there fighting white people. Hey, Cuddy, we ain't about to let that happen. Wakanda, nigga, let's go. And they was like, yes, because they was listening to that Bootsy shit. They was listening to down
They
south
was
music.
listening.
They was in Alabama. That's that music. That's
Jerome, who did you say they was playing?
that Boosie. You want to
No,
talk
Jerome.
shit? You want to
Jerome,
bring? They was
Jerome,
screaming on the
Jerome,
one day. They was screaming.
who'd you say they was playing? It was a
Boosie.
Trump rally. No, I'm sorry, Jerome.
Oh,
Jason Aldean.
Yeah, what is it? What's the name of the song?
Try it in a small town.
Yeah, tried it a small time. Black folks, they counteracted with set it off. See, now it makes sense.
man, for real.
It all makes sense now.
Listen,
So I like to find obscure like artists that really like not a lot of people listen to. So it's this dude out there. I don't know if y'all heard him. He does a lot of what do you call that? I lost my train of thought.
That's exactly why
he does remakes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For other people's shit.
I don't know if you've heard of Jack Ross.
No.
No.
I haven't heard of Jack Ross.
Jack Ross
Sounds like type of dog.
Yo, listen to Jack Ross. He just came out with a new one. If you go on YouTube, you can find it. I'm not sure on Spotify yet, but he just came out with a remake of Feel It in the Air.
Oh, the original or
Beanie Siegel.
or Beanie Siegel.
No, the original.
Oh, whatchamacallit? What's his name? Was it Phil Collins?
Phil Collins, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right.
Yeah, Jack Ross.
Do hit though. Hey, my bad, cause that song do hit though.
Say that beat fire though.
Yeah, that song do hit.
Yeah, definitely. Also another dude, he does remakes. Teddy Swims. If you ain't never heard that big white boy sing,
Hey, I think I seen he got some Instagram or some TikTok shit. I think I've seen.
Yeah, he can definitely blow. It's another dude. I don't know if y'all have seen his face. He got like a bunch of videos on Facebook and Instagram. He always be in like a convenience store and they play music and he'll start singing. His name is Bear Bryant, I want to say. But he nice. I'm an R&B dude, as y'all can tell. Orlum R is another dude I fucks with heavy.
You listen to Leon Thomas?
Yeah,
I like him. He dope.
I like Vito. My nigga Vito takes me.
Oh yeah, Vito goes. Avery Sunshine. Is it Avery? No, it's Avery. Avery Wilson.
Lucky Day. Yeah, you hip to Lucky Day?
Yo, I went to what's that girl's name? I went to a concert and he was one of her openers. What's that girl name?
I don't know, but you know who dope as hell?
Who was that?
Her.
Oh, the singer.
Shit, yeah, her. Hey, you know who I like though?
Her is all that.
I just got married to Ari Lennox. I love everything about her. That shit, man, that chick's so fire. Ari Lennox, dope. She like the new age Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
She just a little goofier.
I like SZA as well. So.
Yeah. Yo.
It's like that new song that she got.
Rap wise, y'all fucks with Toby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Toby. Yeah.
Nwigwe.
Yeah.
I like
that dude.
Tobe been my guy for a minute. Like, didn't nobody know about Tobe. And I was like, yo, this dude is...
I think you might have put me on, dude. I think you might have shared one.
Yeah, I think so.
And it was like, dude, he reminded me so much of Three Stacks. It was like, yo, I think it was like a freestyle. And it's like, yo, dude,
Yeah,
nasty.
yeah,
Wordplay is like magnificent, like
yeah.
stupid.
Toe crazy.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
no.
Toe was
And
stupid.
he don't give you that message like everybody else. He actually on some old, waking yourself. You know what I'm saying? That
Mhm.
shit.
Who's some of y'all favorite artists? Like no particular order. Give me a top 5.
Big Crit.
No particular order.
No
Okay.
particular
Like-
order.
How you gonna ask for a top 5 and say no particular order? Like,
I
I mean,
mean,
because this might be like it might involve like rap and like R&B or like rock. Like you can
that's
mix
all.
all
I
genres.
thought you was talking about rap. I was like,
yeah,
cause
see,
it was
we just gonna go
because
rap.
it's oh man, I listen to so much different music. Do you want female artists or
Just-
like
Michael Jackson.
Top 5 off the top of your
Okay.
head. Favorite
that was the
artists.
shit? Nigga, what?
Just
Michael Jackson,
see,
Prince.
Brent. Yeah.
Like I would say, my mom played a lot of like Tina Marie, Anita Baker, like them motherfuckers, like.
Mhm.
I don't
Sade.
even know
Can't
where we
forget
supposed to,
Sade.
like how we supposed to go. It's just like Tupac has always been a good motherfucker, like
Mhm.
MC8. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Spice One, like
Let's do
all
it like
them.
this. Let's
Steve-O.
do it like this.
Brother,
To make
man.
it easier. Give me your top 5 rap, top 5 R&B.
It's too many, but I
Yeah,
got
that's
you.
even hard. I think that's
Yeah,
even hard
just
for
just
me.
do rap.
Fuck.
Just do rap.
Top 5 rap. You got to go Biggie and Tupac. That's up there. That's like one and 1A.
Mhm.
So you gotta say like Rakim, Three Stacks, Jada. Everybody know Jada Kissing. And I say Big Crit. Like niggas sleep on Big Crit, but it's like shit because as R&B, I want to say like Johnny Gill,
Mhm.
Babyface, like Maxwell, Usher, and Chris Brown. I'm trying to just go off the top of the head, but it's just like the shit that I listen to.
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't know about R&B. I'm gonna skip that. I mean, because I really don't care.
Okay.
Nothing about R&B in particular. There's just too many motherfuckers right now for me to be able to pick through. So, but like, if I'm gonna do rap, and I do mine in a particular order based off of impact to the culture of hip hop. So, I would say number 1, in my opinion, is Biggie, because Biggie sold the dreams, used hip hop to sell dreams. I mean, you a big, fat, ugly, dark skinned dude, and you made everybody fall in love with you. That was some shit that with your word. That's some inspiring shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't had no ugly baby mamas and all this stuff. Like, and he grew up poor and, you know what I'm saying, destitute, and turned his life around to be a voice that empowered people through music. Then it'd be Tupac, because he would be the voice of the people, somebody that could articulate the struggles of people. He wasn't always the greatest example, but the way that he articulated things just was phenomenal. Tupac really could tell a story and make it engaging. So Tupac's number 2. Then it becomes Jay-Z. Jay-Z was the business. Jay-Z actually was the one person who started making money off of music in a way that made sense. Like, his image matches his net worth. Not a lot of rappers do that. You know what I'm saying? So he actually aspired to be something more of a businessman, which we all see now. Like, the man is all about money, but I mean, rightfully so, humbly so. And he took his music. His catalog is bigger than both of Jay's. I mean, Jay-Z's catalog is bigger than Tupac and Biggie's now. You know what I'm saying? Easily. Like, not a lot of people that compete with him overall, but his impact to the culture of hip hop actually was the greatest, because he actually like really marketed the business aspect of it. Then to me, it becomes Eminem. Eminem changed hip hop for what it really meant. It finally
gonna talk about this one.
It finally opened up to, in my opinion, it finally opened up to everybody. Like, all right, cool. Because Eminem delivered his actual struggles. It was his life that he talked about. He wasn't a white boy trying to be black. he was a white boy being himself.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he
okay,
could
yeah.
rap.
Okay.
So he busted the doors of hip hop up. And then my fifth dude, most people would argue with me, but it was Nelly. Because Nelly
Can't argue with
sold
that.
Southern hip hop. If it wasn't for
Mhm.
Nelly coming in doing what he did,
Like
Luda
Midwest.
and T.I. and all of them would have never blew up the way that they did because Nelly actually commercialized hip hop for people to be able to consume it.
The T.I. comic kind of, I don't
I'm
know.
just saying, like,
But
Mhm.
T.I.
he
was already going,
softened
though.
everybody up enough.
I'd say Nelly was
To
more
accept it.
Midwest.
T.I. was, yeah, Nelly was St. Louis. He was Midwest. T.I. was already going when Nelly was going.
I know he was, but at the time, the thing that made Southern rap so popular was the stuff that Nelly was doing.
I understand that's your opinion, but I kind of would disagree because if I would have to say Southern rap, I would have to go Outkast or
Yeah,
Scarface.
I would say, because then you
Outkast
gotta go.
Outkast has never been mainstream. Core hip hop, yeah, but they've never been mainstream
But
to
to
the
take
point
it
where
further,
that you watch them do like all of these different things with like country singers and all these things. Like Big Boy wasn't doing all of that.
take it to that aspect, yeah, to take it further than that, yeah, I could
That's
give you
why
that.
I'm saying Nelly did that. Nelly
But
expanded where Southern hip hop was. It opened doors for Southern hip hop to be way more acceptable, in my opinion, because that's what Tip
I
Drill
don't consider
and Air Force
consider
One,
Nelly
all that
a
stuff.
Southern rapper
He
though.
wasn't. He
I would
wasn't
say
a
he wasn't
Southern.
Southern rapper.
So again, I never said he was a Southern rapper. I said that he made it more acceptable.
I got you. I feel what you're saying.
Pimp Juice changed the game
Okay,
because the
all
nigga
right.
didn't have the nigga didn't have great lyrics. He wasn't a great artist. Come on, let's be honest.
Who, Nelly?
Yeah, he
Nelly
wasn't.
had bars. I will give it. Can't sleep on Nelly. Nelly had bars, man. He wasn't talking the gangster shit that everybody with the bricks and shit. But if you listen to his raps, he still talked about drugs, guns, and bitches and all that stuff. He just was good at rewording it. Like, you know how Luda doesn't fit in with a Southern rapper to be somebody from Atlanta.
Yeah,
Just be down in the South. You wouldn't really think, you listening to Bootsy and everybody else, Lil Wayne, and you hear Luda, you would probably think that he would probably be Midwest.
yeah, you could think
He's good at rewording his. He don't got just a regular. I'm just coming in, your shit, fuck you up. That nigga gonna be like, no, I'll send my people around the other side of the house, and then what I'm saying, he puzzles it. Nelly
was
just
a
had a different
lyricist.
way of saying it, shit. Like, what I'm saying, he was a party dude.
Yeah.
He had bars
He
for
was.
party. Nelly made party music. That's why he had the album Suit and Sweat. Like, what I'm saying? Like, that whole double disc was nothing but for the clubs. It was one for the niggas and one for the white folks.
Yeah.
And that's all the album was. But Nelly made he made the party music the thing to do. Then you get the cats like Ja Rule that just made like songs for the women, stuff like that. And then like other people like down south started following suit, and they started making them a little song for the women, like, what I'm saying? Because like, oh, this cat up there, he getting all the women because he doing oh. Then they like, you know what? Let me make me a song that make the chicks bounce their ass. And then you get Mystical coming out there with, what I'm saying, shake your ass, and you like, oh. Hold up now. Now you say like, so I get what you saying. Where like he goes to the Southern rappers.
And again, that's the reason why I said my top five is based off of impact in music.
Right.
In music, it's not about being a lyricist and having a better catalog as much as like things changed when this person was at the height of their career. Like everything kind of switched because of these people being so influential with their music, their style, and the way that they delivered it. So that's the reason why like mine look like that.
That's respectable. All right. R&B. I don't really have one because it could go anywhere. If I had to start, I would say I like Music Soul Child. If I'm gonna go throwback, I had to go Sade. Just like something nice and smooth. I really can't really have any artists. I don't listen to a lot of R&B unless it catches. But hey, you know what? I admit Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
that white boy go hard.
Yeah, white boy go hard.
Yo, he has a remix.
Go hard.
he got a remix with
Coco
Coco
Jones.
Jones
Yes.
on that ICU.
I gotta
Yeah.
hear
Yeah, I
it.
just heard that today.
Fire.
I gotta hear it.
Yeah,
It's fire.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, yeah, I wasn't expecting that from JT. I will say that.
Mhm.
I wasn't
JT
expecting
been
that.
away
His,
for a
his
minute.
first album was lit.
Yeah, he go hard.
I would say, but like you said, he been away for a minute.
Yeah,
So
he
he
Yeah,
been-
because you know what?
He
It's
been
just
sitting on something. He been waiting on the time, and that it's just that beat fit him.
yeah.
It kind of
Mhm.
remind me of the beat. Was In the Time. It's like a slow drag to it, like,
yeah,
and that's what he do that on.
yeah. Who else? I can't really say 'cause I'm not a big R&B, but I will if it's the mood hits, I'll listen to it. But I really don't have a top 5 R&B. When it comes to rap, I would have to go Nas off Rip, Snoop. I'm had to go 50, and these are just rappers that I'm just like banging, like just majority of the time. But then it could just it fluctuates. But the mood hit maybe Jay-Z. The mood hit maybe a Biggie or Pac. It just depended on, but like I said, it go with me. It just like Marco said, it just depends on the mood. Sometimes I just want to bang some Slim Thug. Sometimes I'm talking about the old Slim Thug when he first came out. I may be in a mood where I just want to listen to Chop the Screw. It's just sitting there, just vibing, just like that slow music, just get you in the vibe. It may be that.
Mm-hmm.
It may be I want to hear some Talib Kweli.
Yeah.
Listen to that. May want to hear some Mos Def.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just really, like you said, it just depends on the mood. Like I said earlier, like I just said, I just been on some grimy stuff. So I've been listening to Mobb Deep.
Mm-hmm.
So it just really just depends. So just to say any top 5, I really don't have a top 5. It's hard to pick a top 5 that you list because you get.
My top
It
5
varies.
fluctuate depending on, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the top 5 is like lyricists, or you know what I'm saying. Like you got a top 5 because it's some cats be rappers, but then you got cats like Jadakiss, like Nas, you know, like Fab. These cats, you know, they lyricists. They actually do play with words and shit like that. Cats that ain't just going motherfucker shit, bitch, goddamn, suck a dick, bitch, clipping the gun, shoot until everybody die. And, you know, you be like, goddamn, you said that shit for 8 tracks. What else you got? You got 8 tracks for that.
Nigga, I
One
got
song for the
motherfucking
babe.
shit. Goddamn, that's what I got. That's what I
Look
got.
at my chain. Look at my watch. All this
Nah,
shit hitting my ear. Here's a gun in your face. Give me what you got. And it's like, damn.
Or you got the new rappers with the same type flow.
Yeah, them niggas, man, all the new rappers sound drugged up. Speak up.
Rum, the crazy thing is, like, I used to be an artist, right? I used to write music and produce music and stuff, work with people, and it's like,
I think everybody dabbled in that a little bit.
yeah, right.
We all
Like,
tried.
and I definitely agree. Like, there's always gonna be those people who are just not like specifically talented in what they do, and like they just fall into the run of the mill artist, or you know what I mean. They're delivering the same way that somebody else has. They just following the model.
It's the image.
That's what lets you know that you done did something different because everybody trying to be like you.
Yeah,
you're a
and I think
trendsetter.
that happens. Yeah, I think that happens in music a lot more than we recognize. And then when we really look at those unique artists who kind of just stand out and actually exhibit longevity, they always have a uniqueness that can't just be easily copied.
But you know what? Like I say with today's rap, they're trying to find the next. You know what I mean? Let's try to find the next the baby, the next Lil Baby, the next Lil Wayne. They don't want to find something new.
Well, yeah, because that perpetuates the type of music that keeps us suppressed. But ideally, you know, we live in a generation with a J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
So why
That's
is there more
saying,
J.
like,
Coles than there is Lil Baby?
You gotta like hip to Piff Marty. Like Piff Marty, he got a different type of rap. Like he ain't just like all the songs I done heard from dude. He ain't talking what everybody else talking. Like it's I don't know if somebody he had a one of his songs went viral. It's a song called "Boy You Can Cry." And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that dude, like you listen to that song, you be like, dude, you know what I'm saying? He got a whole totally, he got a positive message. He trying, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just like go smoke a blunt, this and that. He knows all that stuff. And he be like, you know, he got positive affirmation music. And you be like, dude, but nobody, they don't push that to you.
Right.
It just, I just happen to be like, man, dude, that dude was spitting because I ain't never heard nobody really saying like, hey, dude, you know what I'm saying, boy, you can cry. Like, you know what I'm saying, most cats be like, oh, nigga, you a bitch if you out here crying in the streets, nigga, get a strap, go rob this nigga. Like, no, this nigga like, hey, actually touch with yourself and you know what I'm saying, and fix yourself. And it's like, let me go find out who this dude is to see when it's like the rest of his music is positive music. You're like, damn.
Right.
And
so let me break y'all off with my list. And I'm sure my list is going to piss off people in the rap community and the R&B community. All right, we'll go R&B first. No particular order. Luther Vandross, Raphael Sadiq, Raheem DeVaughn.
Nobody else. I ain't about to piss nobody else.
Ron Isley.
That pisses me off.
And I don't give a damn what what nobody say. R. Kelly.
Yeah, I give you that.
I don't care if you're mad.
I'm gonna let you slide on your PP Pied Piper because that's your preference.
I don't care if you're mad.
Pied Piper. Wow.
PP
His
Pied
music
Piper
never did anything to anybody.
Yes, it did.
It ain't feel me.
Ears.
It ain't make me want to
money that allowed for him to be able to buy them little chick shoes. That's what it did. Why we acting like the music should be absolved from the man's actions. His actions were being played out in his music. So why we acting like they weren't confessions? And when the niggas sing the whole song about being locked in a closet and all this stuff, we talking about real stuff.
Wow.
Like, shut up, nigga.
So he's really in somebody's closet trying to get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What type of dumbass music is that?
And rap, yeah, I'm really probably about to piss off the whole rap community with my top 5 list.
You better not pick Queen Latifah. I'm not saying she a bad rapper, but
no, definitely not. So I got Pac.
James.
You got who?
No.
He said
James. Like, come on,
okay.
Yeah, no.
Now
give me Pac.
My neck and my back. That's his favorite track.
Vanilla Ice.
Scarface.
Okay.
I don't care what nobody say. Ricky Rose is up there for me.
Yeah, just because you trying to have his beard, I got you.
MF Doom. I think he's greatly underrated. MF Doom was cold.
Yeah, he was cold. He was different.
And I don't give a damn what nobody say. I like Logic.
I like Logic.
Yeah, I
don't
give a damn. I don't know
what the issue with him was. I like Logic.
What was the issue with Logic that people ain't like?
Nothing.
That's what I ain't understand.
He ain't got to.
People thought Logic was white because of how he looked and didn't know he was
light skinned. He mixed. Yeah, he mixed.
Yeah, I know he's mixed, but I'm like,
so what?
Like,
it don't matter. I mean, he could be white too. Why does it matter? Right.
Didn't at all.
So what's your 5th dude then? Who's your 5th person?
That was 5. That was 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Logic was number 5. Damn, you didn't pick none of the classic monsters of hip hop. You picked all these obscure.
No. Yeah.
Girl said, he said it's his list, his opinion. You can't get mad at it. That's how you get it.
Yeah, like I said, I like obscure, like not a lot of people listen to. I can find gems.
Like we was thinking about what you said.
Also, I want to apologize to Kanye West because I thought the Graduation album was trash until I recently re-listened to it.
That was fire stuff.
That whole album was fire.
Crazy.
I don't know what I was thinking when I first listened to that album.
Hating Kanye.
That album was fire.
Yeah.
But the Graduation was cold. I gotta apologize.
Yeah, that whole album classic now.
Also, I miss Backpack Kanye, and I wish he would come back. Please come back.
He can't because that's not who he is anymore.
But it can be.
No,
Just put a backpack
he
on.
can't be the star
Nah,
Put a backpack on.
DJ.
We gotta save
Put a
it for Kim
backpack
Kardashian.
on.
The nigga is he's affluent now. He can't go backwards.
Yeah, his name is. He's formerly his name. His name is now Ye.
It's Ye. Yeah, he's not Kanye. Yeah,
It's
Okay,
Ye.
I'll take a cross between Ye and backpack. He can be backpack Ye. I just need the
Backpack
backpack
Ye.
to come back. Damn it!
Now
not coming
backpack
back.
Ye was different. I ain't gonna lie. Polo backpack Ye.
he was.
Yeah.
When he was
Dude,
the
when he
backpack
used to
rapper in 2004, yeah,
the
you
neck
ain't
jerk
seeing
and
that
went
one
to the
again.
beat, yeah, that nigga was something different. He was totally different. Like it was only certain cats that was fucking with him at the time, like Hot Tech, and Hot Tech wasn't really even giving him a run. Like as far as beat wise, only cats that was fucking with Kanye around the time that he was like on his stream was like West Coast producers like Dre, Battle Cat, DJ
Yeah.
Quick, like you know what I'm saying, like them cats.
Rocking.
Everybody was like Manny Fresh maybe. But at the time when he was backpack, yeah, bro, that man, listen, he did the whole Dipset, they whole era. They whole era was saluted to Ye, like Kanye with backpack, whatever you were calling. They literally, if you hear anything that was sampled back in the day, that was due. Literally, like that was due. Like so many cats them said it like he was coming up with beats in probably like 10, 20 minutes. Here.
Mhm.
And like, oh, I want that right there. Take it, sample it, boom, slow it down, speed it up, whatever it is, tune it, tweak it, and then he get you a beat with that. Like he was that dude. Like it's only so many cats that's out here that's like that.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
DJ Quick will be one of them cats that can just hear some shit, tweak it, tune it, and it's
Yeah.
So moving on. One of our final topics tonight. We got two fathers on the podcast. The third one is not available right now, but let's jump into it. Having the talk. So as a father, as a black parent, do you feel it is important to have that talk with your child? I'm gonna toss it to E first.
All right. Yeah, I definitely
said,
think
hell no, he out.
Yeah, Michael ran away for it. Having to talk. So I mean, you know, as a father, I have two sons. I think it's very important to have the conversation about sex and being an adult and the responsibility that comes with it. I mean, I definitely think that I'm more of the extreme. I'm telling on myself, I'm more of the extreme parent where I'm like, all right, well, shoot, I'm gonna go ahead and gross you out because, like, I think that was like one of the tactics that they used back in the day that to go ahead and throw you for a loop. You like, I've never seen one before, but like, all right, well, I'm gonna show you. Like, like, all right, cool, all right, now you're scared of it. You're like, all right, cool. So I done created a traumatic situation for you, and I'm happy to do so. Because as your parent, I want you to be a little bit afraid of what's going to happen here because there are some real life consequences. And I'm going to show you what it looked like. I'm going to show you the picture of a blue waffle. I'm show you a picture, you know what I'm saying, of an abscess or some stuff where you got, yeah, hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're going to have the whole talk where by the end of it, you can be like, did you know you can, like, you know what I'm saying? My kid going to be the one going to school like, did you know that your genitals can have blah, 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 if you do such and such? Yeah, and then I don't mind to have the conversation with the principal about my son sharing that information in school because I'd rather you be informed. I think it's imperative that we have a full, realistic conversation because I think the thing that we experience, and the times are different, but I think the things that we experienced where people didn't tell us the truth, they kind of glorified certain aspects and Disneyfied certain aspects to the different genders. Where girls kind of think more of this Disney princess thing and boys were kind of thinking of this more like Prince Charming type thing when it's really not like that. Like that's not really how, you know, sex is, and that's not really how a lot of those interactions go. So let's just be real. Rip the Band-Aid off, show your kid like, hey, this is what this looked like, that's what it is, this is how this worked. And you know, my son actually got caught with his little girlfriend making, you know what I'm saying, making out in the backseat of his Jeep. Just have an episode. And when they told me about it or whatever, I pulled up on him and we had a conversation to make sure that he was clear on understanding what he was doing. You know what I mean? Like, this is the choice that you make, and here are some of the outcomes and consequences that come with it. Like, I'd rather prepare you for that than you just be sitting there acting like you didn't know no better. But that's my opinion on having the conversation.
Gotcha. Malcolm, throw it to you next.
I had a talk.
The talk.
Yes, the talk.
You think it's important that you have a conversation with your kids about sex?
Oh, hell yeah. Of course. I mean, and I talk to my son a lot of times, you know, about having, you know what I'm saying? Say, my son is 19, and I know what I was doing at 19.
Mhm.
So I know it's only got worse
Yeah.
out here. You know what I'm saying? It's so we didn't have the whole condom talk. We didn't have the whole, I mean, I don't want to sound perverted, but we didn't have the whole different position talk and all this other extra shit. And it's like, you know, but I want to send you into the world well equipped and ready for what you about to do. 'Cause, I mean, then somebody tell me we watch pornos a whole lot, so and that's how we learned a lot what we was doing. Unless we had older cousins that'd be like, "Hey, you ain't getting no pussy, little nigga. You ain't doing this." Like, "Hey, what the fuck you doing? You gotta put a
Right.
condom on."
You ain't doing nothing.
We don't even know what the fucking condom was, So I'm walking around with a fucking pack of ramen noodles and seasoning in my pocket. Like, I got one cutty. Like, nah, nigga, you about to be real spicy tonight, little nigga. You ain't doing nothing. Like, it was the information I didn't get as a kid is the information I learned and tried to pass on to my son. And it was like it wasn't hard, but then again, it wasn't easy because it's like, damn, at what age do I have this talk with you? And then it's like, at the age I was when my little pink thing came out, and it was like, oh, I started looking like, around like 14. Let me go ahead and start, let me start chirping to you about something. And I felt good because I have a son.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, I can just tell you exactly what I was doing, how I was feeling, and what I felt at your age. You might not feel this way, but at least I'm trying to connect with you. I'm glad I don't have a daughter because I don't know how to have that talk, and it's like it kind of makes you throw up in your mouth a little bit, like because your daughter's going to go out into the world, and you know how it is. You are the plug; they have an outlet, and then it's like, fuck, somebody's gonna plug my daughter, and it's like, bitch, I can't do this, and it's how do you tell your daughter? Well, just make sure he has a motherfucking condom, and because every little boy is gonna try to out talk your daughter, like, nah, you don't really need that. Like, no, and you gotta have that talk with your daughter. Be like, nah, you gotta be. So I'm glad I don't have to have that talk with a daughter. It's easier with with a boy as a father. I don't know how a woman could have the talk with a son, because I know my mom didn't do it with me.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
It's it's tough to have to do it with the opposite sex. So it's like, it was easier being that my son is, he's a boy. And it's I'm a man. It was like, yes, it's easy.
Yeah, same thing for me. You know what I'm saying? With my two sons, I definitely agree.
It's like, you don't know, because it's, how you say this, what I'm saying? I'm your parent, I ain't your friend, but at that exact moment, I kind of got to be your friend to let you know that I'm easy enough to talk to you about that, because they look at you as your parent, they don't, nah, I can't talk to my dad about getting so what. I ain't trying to talk to my pops about motherfucking, and then what I'm saying, you got that, you don't want to be the weird parent, like, hey son, you ever try to finger bang a chick? They're like, oh fuck, what the fuck, dog? What you on?
Yeah, and that's 110. That's parent I had to be when my son got caught. I was like, okay, we're gonna have these tough ass conversations. Then.
And that's then you gotta rip the Band-Aid off.
Are you doing like he looking at me like I'm crazy? I'm like, you the one doing it, nigga. Don't be mad at me.
Like, it was the talks we got back in the day when I was younger was from, I don't even want to say former crackheads, but mechanic crackheads. Why they fix them, what I'm saying, your cousin's alternator. Hey boy, you see the girl over there, that ass fat, ain't it? You be like, yeah, they're like, nigga, I'm 12. Yeah, when you get older, you gonna be getting some ass like that. Like, what the fuck do I know about that? Like, I still got G.I. Joe's, my guy.
Right, yeah.
Man, it's like, I'm 12, I'm 13. I'm still, yeah, you better get ready, because you're gonna be getting some of that in a minute. It's like, nigga, what the fuck?
Listen, man. I ain't trying to get felt. The only felt that I'm
Yeah,
dealing
like,
with is these little markers that I'm posters I'm filling out. That's the only felt
I'm over here still doing wrestling moves in the front yard. You talking about getting pussy? It's like I wasn't even into this yet. I don't even know what we're doing here, but now I'm learning about like titties and stuff. So now it's like, oh shit, titties. Now I wasn't looking at them, but now I am. Like now that you mention them,
I'm glad. I'm glad we was introduced to this.
I'm gonna toss it to BJ. We only got a little bit of time left. I'm tossing to BJ.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna say, yeah, you gotta have that talk, and yeah, I would have that talk. It's important because, like, going off piggybacking, like off Malcolm, we learned that shit off HBO. Let's be real. Late night, that real sex
and that
come
was
on.
the plug.
that was plug.
That nigga was the plug. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and say that nigga was. That nigga used to come through the crib like, hey, BJ, guess what? Like, oh my god, what did you do with a magazine? Like, oh my.
Shout out to my pops.
Like, nigga, really? Like, nigga, like, my eyes were like, oh, real quick. Hey, this cat was a bastard in high school with those, though. If you was ever, yeah, I'm telling you, nigga, if you was ever, Mark, I don't know if you got hit with this, but I got hit with the porno mag bandit.
Uncanny. It's the locker bandit.
Oh wow, they went to your locker.
Listen. I go to my locker, open up. It's a picture of titties coming down. Oh, that's all I'm like, oh god. It is during class change. Oh my god. I hate this shit. Every one of these cats.
Oh my god.
Yo, that was not just me. I will not give my accomplished name though.
We know who it is. But yeah, I mean, on the other note, yeah, you gotta have that talk. Especially when they start expressing the interest. When you start seeing it, that's when it's like, all right, let me sit you down, let you know what's going on. Because it's difficult for a female, but the consequences is tough on every aspect for a male because you got the financial aspect.
Yeah,
you got the what's the word I want to say? The feelings when you're dealing with a female, you don't want to have multiple soul ties. Let's just say that with kids, you don't want to get caught up in that mess because now, if you can't handle it, the government will handle it for you, and they ain't gonna handle it in the way that you like.
Agreed.
So that's my point. That's all I gotta say about that.
That's all I gotta say about that.
That's all I got to say about that.
Shout out to Shooter.
Shout out to McGavin.
Yeah, you definitely have to have that talk. I don't know if I ever did get that talk. Maybe something like it, but I don't think I ever really, got that talk. What I did get was I found my dad's whole stash at an early age. And as BJ said, yeah, I would take a magazine and share it here and there. And then when I went to college, my dad sent me big box of porn, is what I like to call it.
So
it was magazines, condoms, DVDs.
I get you ready.
Yeah, that was just like, hey, listen, I already know what you're gonna be doing out there, son. So
there you go.
Yeah. And me, I took all the centerfolds and put them on my wall because I was a horrible, horrible person. And
But you never had the conversation.
I don't think I've ever.
That's all I got to say about that.
Like real talk, I never had that conversation either.
Hey, like I'm gonna go ahead and do this for you. Like to my man Rome's dad, like. How the hell you gonna get this man all of that damn porn and all of that, but not really had a conversation with him so he's prepared to know what the porn is for? Like that's such a miss as a parent. Like when you just like it'd be like giving your kid a bunch of like music instruments and never signing them up for like a class. Like,
his pops knew what he was doing. Listen, I've been around Rome for years. His pops knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing.
He's like, oh, he don't need no instructions. I'm just gonna
He
give
didn't
him
need no
he gonna work it
instructions.
out.
He got it. He got it from here.
Tell you, the greatest thing my dad ever told me, and I believe this wholeheartedly. I say it all the time. I tell my employees all the time. He told me, son, you're a winner. And I tell everybody, I'm a winner. We ain't fitting to lose. Yeah.
Did you use the word fitna?
We ain't fitting to.
Fitna. Use the word fitna?
Yes.
That's what makes sense.
Yes. All right. We'll go with our final thoughts. E.
Final thoughts. We have to be better as people instead of promoting the violence that perpetuates stupidity and buffoonery. Football, rooting for my team. Fuck yours. Music, I love all music, so definitely going to keep to being open to all genres of music, and want to listen to the vocals as well as the well-crafted production. And then last but not least, of course, again, I'll just double down, like, you gotta have a conversation, like you just do. Like, your kids are gonna your kids have access to information that we typically didn't have in our youth, so you want to stay ahead of the information your kids have access to, as opposed to finding out that your kid knows something that you didn't know that they knew. That's it.
BJ, C Mello.
Yo, I'm gonna say, dealing with the brawl for it all. Other than the brawl for it all, let's just keep that same unity all the time. That's it. Let's keep that same unity all the time. The brawl for it all. Let's keep that same unity all the time. Football. I don't really have any final thoughts on football, but let's see if I'm gonna be in the Washington outfit. Let's just see. That's it. That's the final thoughts. Music, it's whatever you feel. It's whatever you feel, whatever mood you in, whatever you feel. As for the talk, have it. Because let's be real, the internet will miseducate. I'm not gonna lie, real sex message. Them fake ass pornos on HBO miseducate. It wasn't like that. You know what it was for me? It was oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I watched the movie. I thought it was going to be great. I mean, it was great for me, but but nah, all the serious note, have to talk. If you're a parent out there, have to talk.
Okay, there. My final thought is, I feel like that ass whooping was coming from somewhere. We know where. I'm sorry, it came from a boat ride. That ass whooping was gonna come out eventually. I'm telling you, it was due. As far as football, it's the Cowboys against anybody. Cowboy Nation. They need to get off Dak. He said he ain't throwing no picks this year. We riding with that. As far as music, I mean, the OJ's made a song. I love music, as long as it's grooving. You know what I'm saying? I stand by that. As long as I love music, just as long as it's grooving. Just not some of that headbanger devil worshiper. Yeah, motherfucker, kill all the dogs. No, we ain't listening to that. We can't do that. As far as the talk, I mean, I've had the talk. I've given the talk. I've gave advice on giving the talk. It's if you have kids, it's inevitable. You got to do this. So have to gear up, get ready to. And the talk is actually, it ain't as hard as you think it is. Because some of these kids is already nasty, and if you already know you're a nasty motherfucker, your kid don't fall too far from the tree. So, drink up, bitches.
All right, and finally myself. There is another artist that I wanted you guys to check out. I forgot to mention. His name is J.D. Clayton. And he has a song called BHBEB. And my final talk is short, sweet, simple, to the point.
OH. Oh, let's go!